everybody, welcome back to the channel. Shayna here, and I have for you guys today a color and chat. Yay. I know, again, it's been a while, but I think that's just what might be happening. I feel like I'm not doing a lot other than working, so there's just not that much to chat about. But yeah, I wanted to pop on and do a color and chat. If you guys were in the live on Saturday, you might already have heard most of this. I feel like maybe not, because we talked about so much stuff like rapidly, but yeah, anyway, we'll go ahead and get started. So I wanted to kind of take a break, well, not personally take a break from Vitro, but for the videos take a break. So but I still wanted to stick with the Spring into Disney theme. So I decided to grab one of the color by number books, and I realized I haven't colored out of this one yet. So this is volume 6 of the Grand Classiques Hatchet Heroes color by number series. And I know it has a dog on the cover, but it's not all dogs. So I guess we can go ahead. I could just flip to a random page, but I usually like to know what I'm coloring. But yeah, here's kind of like a sneak peek. Maybe we will just flip to a random page for today. But they're so cute. There's Tigger. Dalmatians. I'm not sure who that is. Somebody from 101 Dalmatians. Look at a boo. Oh, that's a lot of the same color in the background there. So yeah, I've been in a random page mood, so I'm gonna look at just the colors maybe and see if we can find one. Sometimes less colors is harder because you have to find more similar shades, so maybe that's not the way to go. I think I can see who this one is, but we could do it anyway. I don't know. Should I just close my eyes and flip and then see what happens? Maybe, like I was doing earlier. Well, not earlier, but yesterday. All right, so this will be our page. Oh my, that's a lot of lines. And I'm gonna use, sorry for the shadow of the camera. I'm not really sure why that's happening. Let's see if I turn my light, if it'll take it out. Now there's a glare, never mind. I'd rather have the shadow than the glare, that's for sure. All right, well, I'm not really sure what that's about, but we'll probably zoom in anyway, so yeah. So I'm using my Arteza markers, and I got this nice new case for them, so I don't have to fight getting them in and out. They're all back in order, and I want to get more of these cases because they are really nice. They're heavy-duty Velcro, as you can hear, I'm sure. And then you could set it up like this. There's Velcro on the sides here. And then your markers, which that was not very graceful. And I have way too much stuff on my desk because I was gonna do Vitro, and then I sat here looking at it and was like, I don't really want to do that right now and today. And then I have books from another project you'll see later this week. All right. So there we go. There's our things. So number 1 is black. So we'll do that because I like to do the outlines first. And I forget what number I use. Shadow black? No, I think I use noir. Yes. And I'm gonna put my coloring glove on because I always smear these pages. I'm glad it's right here. There we go. All right, so let's find some ones. And these are the Arteza Twi markers. I don't know if I said that. I might have called them something else. All right, number 1. There's not a lot of them apparently. Let's see, I'm gonna zoom you guys in. Then once I find a 1, that's not zoom. That's focus, my bad. Okay, let's see. Hello, ones. There's one. There's a couple. So I'm just gonna fill in this whole area. And this poor tip is like all frayed because of me. I realized last night as I was working on the coloring project I was talking about, which I just screwed up already because I went all the way down, that I press really hard when I do just about anything. Wow, usually there's a ton more ones than this. Maybe I'm just blind. Okay, maybe we won't start with one because I'm not seeing them, just that. What page is this? Now I'm curious. Why there's only one little speck of black. All right, well, I guess that's it for now. So now we have this 2, which is kind of like a, I guess it's like a regular brown. Maybe that's a red brown. All right, you know what? I have to cheat. I have to look because I want to try to match the characters' colors, and it'll bother me if I just willy-nilly choose colors. So let's see what the heck we're coloring and why there's only one speck of black. Okay. I don't even know who that is, but it's a horse. But that would be why, because it's literally just his eye that's black. The rest are grays. Okay. So it's his mouth. So we've got like a reddish color, a red-brown color, I guess. And then his saddle back here is a brighter red. Okay, so they're both reddish browns. So let's grab the handy-dandy swatch chart. This isn't really turning into a color and chat, is it? And we'll go with... Ugh, I don't really know. Alright, where are the 2s? So the saddles are 2. The mouth is mostly 3s. Okay. So we could even go with like, yeah, with the sienna brown, I think, for the 2s. It's like a deeper... I don't know, we're gonna go with that anyway. This set, well, no, I think it's a 100 set. Yeah, so I don't know why I struggle so hard to match these colors, but I always do. 109. That's not it. I think it's this one. Nope, hazelnut. All right, wait. This way. Sienna brown, there we go. Okay. So, how are you all doing? What are you working on? Like I said, have a project in the works that I'm excited about. I hope you guys like it. It's taking a lot of time. Well, not really, but it's gonna, I don't know if the payoff is gonna be worth all the filming, but hopefully. I don't know. I hope you guys like it. It's something different. Really, it's just, I've talked about it before, flip-throughs of the color by colors with some speed coloring. So I don't know. I thought it would be fun to do something different. But I did half of the colorings yesterday, and I'll finish them today. But I was getting tired yesterday, so I stopped. That's all I saved too, also. It's gonna be a lot of these grays, I think. Yeah, I forget what I was saying. Let's find number 3 for his mouth. I guess we could do raspberry red, even though that's not even really close to the color, but it's a red. Sorry, you're not even. We could do burgundy. That's kind of purple though. So I think I want to do, or maybe we do ruby red for just kind of switch things up. Do ruby red for the mouth and then do, oh yeah, we could do ruby red for his mouth and then rose red for the saddle. We'll do that, okay. Back to the reds. It's blood orange, poppy red. There's raspberry red. Is that the one that I said? Yeah, no. I said rose red for the saddle. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that because it's right here. I literally have drawn a blank. What was I talking about, guys? Oh, my project. Yeah, so I hope that you guys like that. I think it'll be interesting to watch it all put together. It's just gonna take a while, so that'll be later in the week. I feel like I'm in a video slump, and I really shouldn't be. I feel like I'm afraid of running out of content. But I know that won't happen. Like, I can always just sit, I think I talked about this in our last color and chat too. I can always just sit down and color and chat about nothing or answer questions that I find on the internet or whatever. But I don't know. I'm also really liking live streams because I can chat back to you guys. So I'm like, well, do I do live streams in place of color and chats? But I know you guys also like the color and chats to sit down and listen. So yeah, I don't know. You guys let me know. But from the live stream the other day, and maybe it's changed since, but I got like 10 new subscribers, and that was pretty wild to me. I was like, wait, what? Why? But okay. I know some people only watch live streams. Some people only watch color and chats. I don't really watch live streams back. Okay, zooming in was a bad decision. Let's just zoom you back out. Then you can see the whole thing. So I like live streams when I can be in them. I don't tend to watch them back very well because I get bored because, well, I don't get bored. I space out because it's not like I'm listening to the person telling a story. I'm listening to them like chat to others, which is good during the stream, but when I'm not like in it, I don't know. I think there's not quite enough selection of grays for this, but we're gonna try. Yeah, this is cool gray. I want to do concrete gray, smoke gray, and then cloud gray, but I feel like they're gonna be too light, but maybe not once you get in there. So let's just go ahead and wing it. Let's try it. So 5 is gonna be concrete gray. All right, let's see, 5. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like also just working a lot has been draining me. There's just been a lot going on lately. 2 weeks ago now, I guess, my friends were in town from Miami, and so my friend Lexi and Angie, they both were my roommates when I was in the Disney college program, and Lexi is from New Jersey and Angie is from Miami. So Lexi flew down to visit Angie in Miami, and I hope that's a 5. I totally had forgotten that was happening because I was planning to go down and visit with them. But my parents had just been down to Fort Lauderdale, and I was like, I don't really want to drive that far again because they're like only an hour apart, but for me to get to them, it's 3 to 4 hours. And I was like, I don't want to sit in the car that long again. So I said, if you guys want to, you can road trip up to me and I'll take you to the parks. So it just happened to work out that Angie's parents were coming up here for their own resort stay. And so they were able to just tag along instead of driving up themselves. And then I was looking, because, with Disney you have to make a reservation, and we're blocked out of the parks right now, so I had to use my tickets that they give to us like twice a year. And I don't know if that's supposed to be white. We'll see. So I was trying to link them to us, and first I linked the wrong tickets. And I was like, why won't it let me make a reservation? Oh, well, they're not valid, that's why. Well, they're valid, but not when we're blocked out, because they're blocked out too. So then I was like, oh, okay, I have to use these other kinds of tickets. So I was able to do that. I linked them. And then I go on like the actual website and look, and it's like, there's no reservations for this day. And I was like, oh, crap. So I texted them that, and I was like, well, I'm going to try. We can do our best, but we'll see what happens. And they were like, yeah, that's fine. Like, we'll figure it out. If we can't get in, we can't get in. We'll figure it out. So then I just on a whim, or not on a whim, I was just like, well, I'm just going to try regardless. And if I can't get one, I can't get one. But so I tried for Hollywood Studios, and of course that was full because it was May the 4th. So of course the park with Star Wars Land is going to be packed. And then I was like, okay, well, we'll try Magic Kingdom. So one popped up right away, and I snagged it. I was like, I'm not taking any chances trying to get another park. We're just gonna do this. And so we were able to go, so that was really nice. We also met up with our other roommate who's still in town, and then just some mutual friends, so that was nice. We had dinner a couple times, and that was the week that my air conditioning was broken. So it was super hot in the apartment the first night that they stayed here, because they were like, oh, well, we'll just stay with you, then my parents can have their own time, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. Come home to broken air conditioning. Great. So we ran out and got a fan. I might have told this already, too. I don't remember, but we ran out to Walmart, and Angie was like, nope, I'm going to get it for you because you're letting us stay and giving us tickets. And I'm like, all right, well, that's fine. So I still have this giant box fan that I'm probably never going to use, but I guess it's good to have just in case. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll get rid of it, but yeah. So that was interesting. So then the second night that they were supposed to stay here, we all ended up staying at our other friend's house because it was just way too hot. And we were right there, and we were out so late at dinner because we had been at the parks all day and then met up with them for dinner at like 10 p.m. So we were like, let's just go. They lived right next door, basically. So we were like, let's just stay there, and then we don't have to worry about driving home and being hot all night. And then it still took like 3 days, because that was a Tuesday. It still took until like Thursday or Friday for them to come and fix our air because they had to get a part, and I was really annoyed. Which brings us to my roommate and I are going to be moving, if you weren't here in the live. Her parents, well, she's from Hawaii. Her parents still live there. And she, I guess, doesn't plan on going back. Plans on staying with Disney like I do. And so her parents just sold a house that they, I guess, were renting. So they can do some kind of exchange that they get a break on buying a property anywhere to rent out. And we will be paying rent. So we are going to be moving. It's really not that far from where we're at now, but it's like 10 minutes closer to work, which is amazing. And sorry, trying to figure out where this line is. There's my head, my bad. My dirty hair. Ugh, I need to wash it so bad. Hold on. So yeah, it's a 4-bedroom house. But one of the rooms that they consider a bedroom is pretty much like, it's like a loft space, which you could make it a bedroom, but you wouldn't have a bathroom. So we were like, well, we'll turn that into like a common area, as if we're living with a bunch of people. As of right now, it's just going to be the two of us. It's totally up to them whether they want to rent. I'm fine with another roommate. Her parents are so overprotective, it's ridiculous. But I'm allowed to say that because none of them watch this channel, and I've already told her that in person, so she knows how I feel. But yeah, her mom was like, well, you know, adding another person just changes dynamics. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I've lived with how many other people in my entire life? Like, I've lived with a bunch of people. Some have worked out fine, some have been not so great. But I know how it works, so that's up to you if you're gonna act that way. Like, if you're gonna feel that way, then don't. It's like, you bought the place. I don't care. Because I would be fine with having another roommate to lessen rent a little bit, but even still, they only asked me to pay $50 more, and I'm like, that's okay, sold, done. So that's fine. But anyway, I guess I keep calling it a craft space because that's what we talked about. And I guess she and her parents got in a fight about it because her dad apparently said, well, Shayna better not be putting all of her craft stuff in the loft space. And she was like, or I guess like any of it. And I'm like, well, first off, I'm paying rent, so I should be allowed to do with a common space whatever I want to do with it too. It's not like I'm taking over the whole room. I plan on putting a lot of it in my own room because I color in my own room too. But I should be allowed to have a bookcase up there or something. Like, I'm freaking paying rent. Like, you can't commandeer a space. You don't live there. They visit often enough, but when they visit, they're never home. They usually stay somewhere else or they're out during the day. Like, what does it matter to you, dude? I cannot stand that man sometimes. I'm like, it's not your house. And if you want to not give us the place, then we'll stay here. Or I'll stay here. But I don't think she would do that to me. But she was mad about it too. And haven't talked to them since then. But yeah, she was like, no, that's her space too. So at least she stood up for me. That's good. Because if we were moving and they were like, no, you can't put that there, I'd be like, excuse me? What? We're allowed to share a space. I guess it annoys them that I have my very few things out in the living room when they come visit. I don't know. But it really pissed me off. I was like, I'm going to be paying you. You don't get to dictate what we do with our house. But I said this to Danielle the other night too, because I was ranting to her, because she was the only one awake. Like, her mom basically already told me, like, they're just letting me live there, and I'm like, okay, fine. So I'm pretty much gonna have no say in anything else except my own space. So that's another reason why I got upset. But, whatever. Again, it's between me and Malia at the end of the day. If her parents are going to be that way once they leave, if she's okay with it, I'll move my stuff. It's not their house. They're not living there. Maybe it's their house, but I'm paying them to be a resident. So, yeah, I don't know. But they can work that out on their own. Like I said, it's not like I'm planning to take over the entire space. It's massive up there. I don't have that much stuff. Right now it's overflowing because my room is so tiny. Because I'll have a bigger room, maybe I won't even need to put anything up there. We'll see. But it'd be nice to have a desk that, like, because it has a nice, like, window. And for filming, that'd be good. I don't know, sorry, now I'm on a rampage because that just boils my blood. That they would have the nerve to say that to her and not to my face. And that's what she said to them. She was like, because she was ranting to me, and she was like, and I told them, like, tell her to her face then. I'm not telling her that. And I'm like, yeah, they can tell me, and I'll say, what am I paying rent for? So am I not allowed to put any of my kitchen stuff in the kitchen then? Like, what the hell? Because that space isn't even meant to be a bedroom. Like I said, if that was the case, the person who lived up there would have to go all the way downstairs to the smaller bedroom to use the restroom, to go to the bathroom and to shower, all the way down to the first floor from the third floor, because Malia will have like the biggest master, which is fine. I'm fine with that. She has the master now, and then I'll have the second master. So if they have to pee in the middle of the night, they can't come into one of our rooms. Like, they'd have to go all the way down. So why are you moaning and complaining about us having stuff up there when you don't even live there? Oh my god. All right, I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys, but it really just ticks me off. I need to stop thinking about it, but, you know. All right, what color did I say I was going to use for the mouth? I don't remember. Oh, ruby red. Because I totally skipped that and just went straight to the gray. What's this? Oh no, that's poppy. Where's ruby compared to poppy? Down a few. Raspberry red. Ruby red, there we go. Oops. But yeah, this case is making my life so much easier. I'm not hurting my fingers trying to get in and out of it. Okay, 3. All of these are 3s. Well, on a more positive note, I am excited about moving, and I will work it out, but yeah. And I haven't talked to my mom about that yet either, because she's going to help me move. But I am going to let her know. I don't know. I need to stop talking about it. It just is insane to me that her parents are that way. They're so almost controlling, and I'm like, I understand that before the CP, she never lived away from, like, she didn't live away from him at all. She lived at home during college, which is fine. Again, I'm not dissing this, but I think it's given her parents a complex because they are so overprotective. I'm like, she is almost 30. We are 27. We're the same age. Like, we'll both be 28 this year. You need to let go a little bit. And I talk to my parents a lot, like every other day, which is fine. And I used to talk to them like every day. I just don't have time to call or the energy some days. So I try for every other day. Mostly with my dad because he's home alone. So I do try to call him more often. My mom is very busy, so we talk when we can. But I love talking to my parents. I love seeing my parents. If they were down here, yeah, I'd be seeing them a lot and stuff too, but they're not. And we get along fine, but like, they let me do what I need to do. Like, it's my life. I'm almost 30 years old. And I just don't know that her parents understand that, and it's wild to me. Sorry for the rant again, but maybe shouldn't have aired all that on the internet, but again, she knows how I feel about it. I'm just glad that she felt the same way and had my back. That's a sign of a very, very good friend. So, yeah. And then, like I said, I asked her yesterday, have you talked to your parents? And she was like, nope. Like, okay. And then I left it at that, but she probably talked to them last night. I hope. I mean, I don't want to cause tension, but you can't commandeer. Like, if you're letting us live, if they were letting me live there for free, it'd be one thing. They're not. And I don't expect them to. I don't expect that for sure. But if I'm paying you for a reason. And why did I put that gray away? I knew I would need it again. Concrete gray, I think it's this one. Yep. Now I lost it. Where that little dot spot of 5 was, it's gone. But I'm gonna leave this out. All right, number 6, we will do, 6. We'll go with smoke gray, which is the one right next to it. We're just going down the line here. We'll see. Hopefully these colors come out the same on this paper as they did on the swatch sheet. Let's see what our bleed through situation is like. We've got a little bit of ghosting, but nothing that coloring on the other side won't fix. There's 5s. I knew I saw them somewhere. What else is new? Let's see. I have a little bit of, oh my gosh, you guys, because I haven't been buying so many like coloring books, I feel like I've replaced that with reading books, which is a really bad decision because I get to them even less than I do with my coloring books. I have like a stack. Well, one was a book of, 3 are book of the month. So I got Imposter Syndrome, which was the book of the month, and then I did 2 add-ons of The Firekeeper's Daughter and The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, which I'm really excited about. Which, speaking of book of the month, I have now linked below the referral code. So if you guys are interested, you can check it out. I'm not like affiliated or sponsored or anything, but if you did use it, I would get a free book credit and you, I think, get your first book free, I think, or at a discount, $5 or something instead of 10 or 14 or whatever the monthly rate is. I think you get it for 5. So that's a pretty good deal. I also have my Scribd stuff down there too, link, I think, down there, if you guys are interested in reading. But yeah, I'm really excited about those books. I've heard a lot about Firekeeper's Daughter. It's about a native woman. I'm not sure if it's young, and I think it's technically young adult. I'm not sure. And she gets like wrapped up in this murder investigation, I think, but there's a whole bunch of other stuff going on at the same time. At least that's how it sounds. But BookTube talks about it a lot, and it sounds really good and really like kind of hard hitting, which is exciting. I don't know. I think it'll be very interesting. Oh, I hope I didn't make a mistake with these colors. I'm just more afraid the last color is going to be too light, but we'll see. This one's pretty light too. Like I said, I've got like 5 grays to choose from, so. That's okay. What the heck was that? Oh, an email. But yeah, so I am currently still reading The Hunting Wives, and I think I talked about this briefly on my live, but I almost DNF'd it, which did not finish, because there are just parts in there that I'm like, oh, okay, that's weird. I don't know if you guys watch BookTube, but there's a booktuber. She's actually pretty small. I think her channel name is Chapter and Converse. I don't remember her real name. But she talks about, like, with thrillers and stuff, dark and messed up people doing dark and messed up things is what she says. And that's kind of what this book is. But it's almost like not dark, just weird. I don't really know how to explain it without, I mean, I guess without spoilers, because I really wasn't expecting this plot line. Because the synopsis says, like, it's a little, like, she joins this hunting wives group, and it's very much Mean Girls-esque, if you've ever seen that movie, but, it talks about, like, the girl being found murdered where they go shooting. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I had heard people talk about, like, Gabby talk about, like, how if that wasn't in the synopsis, it would have been a shocker. I don't know about that. But, what it doesn't talk about is the relationships surrounding that. And I almost put it down because it weirded me out. I said on the live trigger warnings for, like, massive infidelity. But also, like, I don't want to spoil it, but I feel like I kind of have to. The infidelity that's happening is between a much older woman and an 18-year-old. And I'm talking, like, almost 40. And that really bothered me. Which I think it's supposed to. I think that's the point. But some of the scenes really bothered me. But now that we're kind of past that, I think, like, I'm glad I got through it because I think the murder part is going to be interesting. But yeah, I was almost like, I don't know about this. So, yeah, I don't like that kind of stuff very much. Which I guess is a good thing because if I did, I think we'd have problems. Serious issues. Yeah. So anyway, but it is, like, the writing style is good. It does make you feel gross, which I think is the point. But feeling that gross, maybe it's just because I wasn't expecting it. I don't know. But yeah, so I think after this one, because I was at Target then too, so I got the 3, that's kind of where I was going with it before I sidetracked with the book, but I got 3 books from Book of the Month. I had a free credit on Thrift Books, so I got Fight Club, because I've never seen the movie, and I didn't know it was a book, so I'm excited to read the book. And I was watching someone, and they were like, if you haven't been spoiled for these books yet, then go read them. And Fight Club is one of them, so I'm like, oh, well, the only thing I know about the movie is, like, you don't talk about Fight Club. That's it. Like, that's the quote. And so I'm excited to read that, but I think I'm going to take a break from thrillers and maybe read Addie LaRue or the Imposter Syndrome one, because that's, like, a contemporary fiction, but I think it does have a little bit of a mystery, but not like a thriller. Weird stuff happening kind of mystery. I don't know. We'll see. Because I didn't read the synopsis for that one either, because I read enough of it to know what it's about, but it's like a tech I don't remember because it's been a while since I read it, but yeah, I'm excited about that one, so I think I might read that, but I also really want to read Addie LaRue because that is, like, so popular between last year and this year. And that one's about a girl who, I guess she's a girl, I don't know how old she is when she makes a deal with, like, people say the devil, but for other people are just like this creature, this god, something otherworldly, and she makes a deal that she can live forever, but nobody will ever remember her, like, who she is. So she could, like, you could meet her and then walk away from her and come back and be like, oh, who are you? What was your, like, who are you? Kind of thing, until one day somebody remembers her, and then it goes from there. So, I'm excited about that one. I've heard very good things about it, of course. Yeah. Oh, what else? With book-wise. Oh, yeah, so those were the book of the month. I got Fight Club, and then I went to Target, and they were having a Mother's Day sale. And my mom doesn't really read, so I was like, well, it's still a sale, though, so I'm gonna get some books. So I picked up You by Carolyn Kepnes, because I started to try to listen to that on audio, and I just got lost. The way that, like, the thought pattern is, and it's told in second person, I was so confused. I was like, I need to physically read this book because I need to see quotation marks. So I don't know if you're thinking to yourself or talking out loud, and maybe it'll be the same when I read it, I don't know. But I was like, I don't know what's happening. So I picked that up because that one was pretty cheap. And then I picked up The Drowning Kind by Jennifer McMahon, I think is her name. And that, I think, is a horror book. So I'm kind of scared because I thought it was a thriller, and then I actually listened more closely to people reviewing it, and it sounds like it's horror, and I'm like, oh, okay. But it sounds so good. It's about, like, this... So I think it's, like, twin sisters, and they kind of go their separate ways, and one of the twin sisters has, like... I don't think it's schizophrenia, but, like, a mental illness. So she's, like, calling her sister, and she doesn't pick up, and then... Because she's just like, oh, she's just calling. She does this all the time kind of thing. It sounds like, just from what people are saying. And then she's found dead in their grandmother's pool. But there's, like, a dual timeline. And it all surrounds, like, a body of water and, like, these magical, weird properties. So I'm actually really excited for it. I think it might be one I'll have to, like, set aside to read during the daytime hours. Depending on how, like, freaky it gets, we'll see. Because, like, I kind of want to pick that one up next, but I think I need a break. And some, like, I don't mind reading hard-hitting stuff, like, back to back, but I think I need a little bit of a break. Because I also want to reread Gone Girl. But I don't know. We'll see. Wow, I've rambled a lot this color and chat. Between my rant about the house and such and my book talk, we're already at 43 minutes. And I haven't even talked about, like, anything else. But that's okay, because maybe this one will just be a little bit longer since it's been a while since I've done a long color and chat. Alright, number 8 is, like, that weird pinky color. It's like a salmon color almost. Let us see, we have a lot of options here. I'm almost leaning towards coral. This coral color. Let's see. Or I could just do, like, a pink and a light pink. Ow. I have a massive zit on the back of my neck, and it's making me crazy. Because I think, again, it's the inside of his mouth and his teeth. Yeah, let's see. Let's look at the picture again. Oh, wait, I didn't go far enough. Alright, yeah, so, like, it's a pink and a darker pink. So, 9 is the lighter pink, okay. So let's do that. Let's find... Because I could do watermelon pink and bubblegum pink. Or watermelon pink and wild pink. Oh no, okay. What about Aurora pink? Let me go back again. This is the hardest part with these. Okay. That's almost like a light red. So maybe I'll do hibiscus red, actually. and then Aurora Pink. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, Hibiscus Red and Aurora Pink. There it is, Hibiscus Red. And what's this? Blush Pink, Fuchsia, Neon Pink. No, I should just look and see where it is between all of these, but I think it's back here. Wild, Hot, Fuchsia. What the heck? Ballerina. Sorry, I bumped the camera. What are you then? Watermelon. Bubblegum. Where is it? Oh, okay. It might be on the other side of this. No, it can't be. That's purple. Is that Aurora Pink? Oh, okay. It looks purple. The top. All right. So we have Hibiscus Red for number 8. I've also started rewatching, because, okay, so I don't know if you guys know, but Netflix came out with this, like, feature that just says play something underneath the name. And it's really, like, fun. So the other day I was like, I don't know what I want to watch, so I just hit play something, and it came up with NCIS, and then I started binging it. And, like, the first few episodes of NCIS are kind of crap. From the first season, I was like, oh, this is really going way too fast. Like, I can't even follow it, kind of thing. But it kind of made me chuckle. But then it got better. So, yeah, so I've been watching that. I am also currently, I need to go shopping today. Because I need to, oh shoot, that was 9. Whoops. Oh well, that's okay, we'll go over it. I need to finish my, well, I don't need to just yet, but between this week, this week I'm working a lot, so I don't think I'll be able to really go out and do that, but my summer swap that Danielle and Emily are hosting, I got my person and I ordered their first book off of their wish list. So now I need to go out and find a book that's not on their wish list, hopefully. And I'm kind of annoyed because the book that was on their wish list, I was like, oh, I'll get it for them. I'll just ship it to myself. And I marked it as, like, purchased so that she can't purchase it herself. And it came, and it was a book that I was not interested in at all. And then I was like, well, I just want to look at it and, like, see the pictures. So I just, like, gently flip through it, and now I want it. And I'm like, oh no, I didn't think I was gonna like it. Because, like, it's always so different when you hold a book in your hands and actually look at the pictures than seeing a flip through. Which I love watching flip throughs. I haven't lately because I'm trying not to buy anything extra, especially now that we're moving. So I've kind of been skipping those videos, sorry guys, but I can't do it all. And yeah, I was like, crap, now it's gonna go on my list. So yeah, but I was shocked by it. But yeah, I need to do the rest of my box, because I'm trying to keep track of, like, what I've spent on it, because it's supposed to be between $40 and $50, I think, between everything that you buy, and I think I'm already at like 15 or so. So I have quite a bit to get. I think I'm gonna bug Danielle. Be like, you know this person a little bit better than I do, help. Because I messaged her the other day, like, can I tell you who my swap person is? And she was like, I can see who everybody has. And I'm like, oh, okay. So, yeah. Except hopefully not who she has, or has her. But, yeah, I'm excited for that. And then I was thinking about that, and I was like, uh-oh, we're moving, like, right around that time. But, why did I put that away? There's another little spot of pink. But, yeah, it should get here hopefully before we move, because I think the day the video is supposed to be posted is the 20th, and that's when we're going to start moving. So, hopefully it'll be here before that, and I'll be able to, oh my gosh, I keep putting it away. I don't want to do that. I want to leave it out just in case because I don't trust myself. I forget what I was going to say. Dang it. Oh, yeah, hopefully it'll be here before that so that I can film and get it up before we, like, close on the house and all that. So, yeah. But anyway, I think I'm going to leave you guys here with that. And yeah, we'll see. I think I have like his hat and stuff to do, and then well, I guess I could speed color it. We'll see. But I think my iPad and phone need a break, so maybe I'll come back and speed color this for you and finish it. I'll try to match all the colors, but before then, so we'll see. All right, friends, thanks for watching and listening to me rant. Actually, you know what? Just go ahead and I think I've changed my mind already. Check out Instagram for the finished picture. I'll try to post it over there for you guys, or you'll see it in my wrap up for the month. But we're already at 52 minutes, and it takes forever for YouTube to check my videos and stuff now, especially when they're long. So I don't want to make it longer than like it's absolutely necessary to be. So we're just gonna go ahead. Let me know down below if you really, really want the speed colors, but I know a lot of you don't really care. You're just sitting here listening to me babble on. So yeah, anyway, I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And if you feel so inclined, ring the bell. I don't know if that is actually helpful or not for you guys, but anyway. Any last minute thoughts, Shayna? No. Okay. I love you all, and I'll talk to you soon. Stay safe and healthy, and yeah, see you later. Bye.